Good morning. Today is what is today? May 18th? I just wrote it down. May 18th. Monday. Let's see. I haven't done a journal in a while. I've been writing in my journal. But, yeah, our internet has been horrid, and I haven't had a chance to pop into town to sit at the coffee shop for 2 hours to upload stuff. So I just kind of took a little break. But I did want to document a couple things. So last week, everything's going great. I'm still figuring out the sleep thing. I'm trying different things. I bought the CBD drops. Those are kind of helpful. I don't have any weird effects from it. One night I felt anxious in my mind, like I had caffeine. It was spinning and my arms felt weird, like restless arm. But I don't know. That was only one night. Who knows? I did have kind of a bit of a breakthrough. I found out through, just Google. I don't have health insurance right now, so I can't go to the doctors, but I Googled, and apparently waking up at the same time every night in the middle of the night is called sleep maintenance insomnia. And I was like, oh, that totally makes sense. This has been ongoing for years and years and years, so that makes sense. So what it said melatonin, CBD, valerian, all of those are helpful, especially, if you don't want to get medicine or whatever. But you need time release or extended release or something, so that, because if I take it at 7 or 8 at night, sure, it helps me fall asleep and I get great sleep till midnight, but I get great sleep till midnight anyways. I need the help after midnight. So I need to swallow it at 8 and have it slowly release so that it helps me around 2 in the morning. And that made total sense. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna get some slow release or time release melatonin or valerian or something like that. They do have CBD that's like that. So anyways, that research continues and experimentation. But, I think overall I'm learning a lot of tips and tricks as far as like meditation and, getting time release. So we'll figure it out. I'm getting there. But last week So I've been doing great losing weight and getting in shape and going to the gym, and my mindset has stayed where I want it to be. The abstinence experiment really helps. Yesterday was the first time in several weeks, really, that it wasn't a craving, it was it was my brain saying, hey, you have, 200 calories left over for the day, because I was doing a lighter day yesterday because I didn't go to the gym. So I just thought I'd have a nice light day. So my brain was like, hey, you have calories left over. You do have some really pretty healthy granola in there. It just has oil in it. You could have that. And then I was like, I'm on an abstinence experiment. It's fine. I don't really care. And then it just left my brain. It was really weird. It wasn't the hook that kept pulling. So anyways, that was great. So I really like this abstinence experiment. Yeah, so anyways, it's interesting. Okay, so back in April 17th, so about a month ago, I was 162 I weighed in at. And today I weighed myself 154, so that's great. We're making wonderful progress, goodness. But I've been at 154 for about a week, and to me that signals I'm starting to plateau. So right now my calories are at 1450 without exercise. When I exercise, it goes up to about 1600. So I'm doing about 1600 a day if I exercise. If not, I keep it lower at like 1450. Yeah, so honestly, that's better because I used to, meaning just a couple months ago, if I had more than 1400 calories, even with exercising, I would gain weight. So it was frustrating. And another reason it wasn't sustainable was I thought I would, for the rest of my life, have to do 1400 calories and with exercise. And that's not sustainable. You can't do, I don't know. That's ridiculous. So what I did to be able to have 1600 calories with exercise is I switched up what I ate. And I honestly wasn't sure if it would work. So anyways, I am eating half a cup of beans, half a cup of grains, half a cup of sweet potatoes every day. And sometimes I just eat it cold, or not cold, but room temperature. I sprinkle chipotle powder on it, or cayenne, or curry. I don't know, I like seasonings. Sometimes I just eat it cold like that. Other times I incorporate it in my meal. Yeah, so I'm just doing that every day, and beans are such a good source of protein. So I've upped my protein. I'm doing about 80 to 90 grams of protein a day. And that was difficult to do, but beans help a lot. They're high protein. They're very filling. I don't need an afternoon snack like I used to if I have beans, especially beans, grains, and sweet potatoes. Those are a magical combination for some reason. Yeah, so, by switching a little bit of what I eat, I'm able to, yeah, I'm just fuller, longer. I'm getting the protein. Yeah, so those are a couple changes. I never really paid attention to my protein before, but especially with aging and exercise, that really helps you recover from exercise and all of that. So anyways, yeah, it's going great. And at the gym, I'm not, oh, I don't know. So I'm going back and forth. So what I used to do, meaning like 2 weeks ago, 30 minutes of yoga and then about 40 minutes of weightlifting. And that was good. But I really want to incorporate cardio. That was one element I was missing, was cardio. So I started to do the elliptical at the gym. So last week I did 30 minutes of yoga, about 10 minutes of weightlifting, and I started at 10 minutes of elliptical. And I just, anytime I change, I'm probably anybody, but anytime I change anything, exhausted. I just get so tired. So I'm just taking it slow. So I think today I might just do yoga and cardio, because I'm thinking, because the Fit for Life book by Maxim Sigoin, he talks about during the losing weight phase, it's cardio that you want to focus on. After you've lost the weight, you focus on the weightlifting. Not that I don't hear him and understand what he's saying, but I also understand how I have like loose, flappy skin from aging. I don't have the elasticity that I did. So when I lost the weight, I have a lot of loose skin. So the weightlifting has really helped with that. So I'm going to still do, I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to do, 20, 30 minutes of yoga, because that's also a lot of strength. And then I'll slowly up my cardio from 10. I'll do like maybe a couple minutes each week. I'll add a couple minutes on. And then I am going to do a little bit of weightlifting. But yeah, so I don't think it's too much. I mean, I'm pretty strong. I'm pretty fit as it is. So, anyways, so since I've somewhat hit a plateau, what I'm going to do is lower my calories just by 50 a day. I'm not going to do anything crazy. I don't want to drastically cut my calories because then my body's just going to have that much more trouble when I do lose the weight. I can't be down to like 1,200 calories a day. I can't. So if I keep doing this, incorporate cardio, I'm hoping like increasing the cardio or including cardio in my routine and just slightly lowering my calories. That's what I'm going to try. So that's going to be my experiment for the next few weeks. Now, the little snag in all of this is it's Monday. Thursday morning, my sister and my mom and I leave for New Brunswick, which, depending on if you know me or not, I live way up north in northern New York along the St. Lawrence River. I see Canada when I leave my house, basically right across the river. So we cross the border, go into Canada near Ottawa, and we go up around New York State. She lives over in New Brunswick, which is the other side of Maine. So I think it takes about 9 hours or so, maybe 10 hours. So anyways, it's a lot of traveling. My sister has an electric vehicle. So, you know, we have to stop and charge every now and then, and that takes maybe 45 minutes or something. And we enjoy it. But anyways, it's a lot of traveling, and I'm a snacker when I travel. I like snacking. So I'm prepared. I have, I don't have it with me, but I have a notebook that has all of my meals written down, how much of what I need. I have a whole list of, I need to make 2 cups of rice, and I divide, you know, so I have all of my meals planned out, everything. You know, it's just fighting the boredom of just sitting there in the car. I mean, it'll be fun. I don't mean boredom, but you know what I mean. Sitting there traveling, it's always fun to snack. So anyways, so, you know, I'm gonna do that for the few days, and then, while we're traveling, you know, I don't ever stop living my lifestyle just because I'm traveling. Everything stays the same. I just have to really prepare for it. I have everything planned out, baggies of food, containers of food. We're bringing a cooler, but this time around, my mom and my sister are doing the same thing where typically they just eat out. So yeah, so we kind of joke that the car, basically we'll have our little bag of clothes and then our thing of food, but that's what you got to do. So I'm fortunate that I live with people who, you know, support me and actually want to do the same thing. So yay. We are gonna eat out Friday night. So wait, the whole reason we're going over is my sister lives over in New Brunswick, and her daughter, my niece, is having a high school play. And I know that's a long way to go for one night of a play, because we're basically traveling all day Thursday, get a hotel near them, because she has 5 kids, and we've stayed at her house all these years, but it's just too much. It's just too much. So, meaning like we just overwhelm the house when we show up. So we are going to get a hotel near them and stay there for Thursday night, be with them Friday, go to the play, sleep at the hotel Friday night, and then get back on the road Saturday. So we're only with them for one day, and we're probably traveling longer than we're actually with them. But, you know, my mom, you know, she's in her 70s, and because we live so far away and those are the only grandkids, she's missed a lot of their life. And, you know, it's over the phone that we get to see them. They used to go up twice a year, but, you know, it's expensive. It's really expensive doing that. And, you know, they're just getting older. They're just getting older. And it's just a lot of stress on their body, wear and tear. My dad driving, you know, it's just a lot when you're in your late 70s. So anyways, we thought we would bring Mom up to see Ainsley's play. And yeah, so it's going to be fun. I'm really glad. And then hopefully they'll be able to come down this summer. We told our sister that I know it's hard with all the kids, but Mom and Dad really can't make the trip too many more times. So yeah, so hopefully they'll be able to come down in the summer and camp out and we can have fun. So anyways, yeah, so that's kind of a little update that I missed this weekend. So this morning I was making my bed and I set my big cup of coffee there, and I spilt the whole thing all over the floor. So fortunately I slept really good last night, so I was able to handle it. But and fortunately it was cold coffee from the morning before, because it got all over my feet and everything. So shoo, could have had a little burny situation. So anyways, my pot should be done brewing. I'm gonna go enjoy some coffee. Yeah, so I'll check in, and I will see if you know, upping or incorporating cardio and lowering my calories just a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how that works. So, all right, I think this is probably good. I'm going to get my day started. And, okay, I'll see you guys later. Have a good one. Bye.